At this point, I'm just going to stick with being on the spare keys again. Because I don't even know how the heck my key ends up disappearing on me. Like, I set it down somewhere where I'd remember it now, and then it would be gone. Did you want anything from Fizz? Because
yeah, you know what? Get a sugar cookie and a Diet Pegasus.
Alright, text it to me. And I've got your card, by the way. I've got your red card, if I recall right. So, unless if you want me to take your blue card. Alright. Alright, a few things. My legs are like killing me all of a sudden. It's probably because when I went to go do laser tag the other day, I was going to do a live stream with that, but my phone seems to have issues already. One issue it has our not go away. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna transfer from the house Wi-Fi to my mobile hotspot, so I don't know how well the connection would be. I don't know. Okay, so as of right now, I'm trying to get like my phone to like let me use the internet. It's not like figure. Ooh. All right, so as of right now, I've got several things to do. I have to. That reminds me. I need to check the oil on this thing because I haven't done that for a while. So you guys are in for a treat. I personally am gonna check the oil real quick and then okay, that's the parking brake, which doesn't work anymore because apparently the cable broke. It probably would prove useful if I ended up getting a napkin. So yeah, you're gonna hear me kind of doing a few clanking here and there. Do I not have napkins in here? Apparently I don't. How is it I don't have napkins in here? I thought I had some in here. Let's turn that over a little bit. That is just weird. I thought I had napkins in here, but apparently I don't. I'll just do something in place of a napkin. If I get lucky and find a napkin. Which I'm not seeing, so I'm gonna have to go to the garage to get something. Yeah, I've been meaning to check the oil in my car for several days now. So I figured may as well do that now while I'm thinking about it. So as you can tell, I'm gonna go to do a little bit of an adventure. You guys are welcome to join. Where does he keep my parents' garage is just a disaster. My dad's like, hey, you need to clean this up. I'm like, are you sure? Because it's your mess. I'm like, I don't care. You were the one that made it. So be careful with if you've got parents that are like that, just be careful around them, because parents do tend to abuse or get like, well, they're morally in the wrong when it comes to situations like this. Why can I never find anything in this mess? Like, I'm trying to find a thing of like paper towels, and my dad does not keep this organized. I can tell you, my room is not as bad as the garage. I tend to forget stuff, but I can tell you, I backtrack when it comes to trying to find stuff. At least that I gotta be careful with my glasses because I don't want them to break. I personally am one to like find stuff easier if I were to backtrack. I'm like aimlessly walking around right now, as you can tell. Only because apparently my dad doesn't keep this crap or this thing cleaned. Now, a lot of you may know there's TikTok trends for drinks, secret drinks. I realized I gotta check the oil before I go and before the engine gets too hot. And apparently we need to get the garage cleaned because apparently it's a disaster in there. I'm ready to. I know. I'm just saying, Mom. Yeah, that's the situation we're at right now with the whole thing is. It's all a disaster. I can get this to sit there without having to go flying to the ground. That has happened several times. So as you're aware, there are like trends that if you've got TikTok, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There are trends. I'll probably put more oil in there. Actually, I am gonna put oil in there. There's a trend that I've seen this last year where it's basically where it's a secret drink from like McDonald's or Starbucks. On my box. You all over the place. Whereas a small garbage can does. And if I were to actually, I'm just gonna save you for a later time because the oil is just fine. Okay, I'm gonna set my tablet down for a minute for now. So I'll be back within the next 5-10 seconds. Now, I'm gonna be right back. If it pauses, it's because I'm changing my Wi-Fi to my phone's mobile hotspot. So, give me a moment. Okay, perfect. So as you can tell, I'm going to put my tablet there, so you won't be seeing me as much on camera because for some odd reason my phone doesn't want to pick up the microphone. For some odd reason, I don't get it myself, so just bear with me. Also, I got my Bluetooth connected with my phone, so if it connects to the internet and it starts playing music, my bad. Now, answer me this. Is it normal for someone to listen to Christmas music even when it's not really Christmas? Because I've been in that mood lately for a few weeks now. So I gotta pay attention. I try to kind of like see what is like if there's a comment that has been made and I'm not looking at my screen. No, I got more. Then just know I'll get to the comments as soon as I possibly can. If you're seeing this and you're thinking, you shouldn't be on like live while you're driving. Yeah, it's actually something I'm gonna challenge myself on a little to like face, so that way I can actually accommodate that situation. So that way I can be able to still entertain you while driving, though. Entertaining wise, however, will probably be coming through just me talking. I try to naturally like entertain myself, so at least when it comes to driving. If you hear me shouting, that's only because I'm not like yelling physically at the person, but I'm yelling at the car because usually it's them that I can get antsy with, and I mean like each person's different. Now we're going to the post office first because I gotta drop a package off for my mom. One thing that I'm thinking of doing is doing live streams with like the TikTok secret drink challenge, or that is if you want to call it a challenge. I swear I scrape every single time. Anyways, if you've got birthdays this month, happy birthday. If you got birthdays for the month of June, happy birthday. Okay. I can see this card. What are you doing? Come on, you're not. No, you're the go, stupid. I don't know why you're stopping. You've got the right of way. Yeah, I don't get it. Some people are stupid. Me, I would consider myself stupid with a lot of things, and I'm not denying that I'm not stupid, which I can be stupid from time at times, and okay, I just became stupid because I got like 30 miles an hour and almost hit a dog by mistake. So I'll take the blame for that. Um, do bear with me for now. If I cut out, I am truly sorry because there's nothing I can do to fix it. Now, I, you know, here in town where I live, there are a lot of people that happen to just like be bouncing around town. Even if their ones are just living on the streets, I am surprised on how like they are managed to survive. Um, idea for the homes. Break. Um, no, I'm only. Yeah, I'm not sure how well. I don't. Yeah, I know you can't really see my. See. Or you for my microphone's still working. I'm sorry about the disconnection. Like I've said, Main Street here is really bad with the to kind of just be like seeing this, which is YouTube. So the postal off run was a success. At least I'm not scraping. Now you're currently looking at the why I are now I don't have to like worry about flying off to the floor. You're probably, if you're gonna look down at your tablet, that you'd probably have to. You shouldn't look at it while you're driving. Just now, I'm gonna try to keep it to a bare minimum of a second and a half. Meaning, I'll look for a second plus the half of a second. Of course, I forgot. I needed to check the air in the tires too. If you're one that worries about your car, at least during the summer, I would suggest make sure you get a car that is, how can I put it? One that is already in good condition, where, for instance, good AC and working AC, tires are good. You got new oil in your thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what. Oh my goodness! I cannot turn the wheel. Now, I'm actually now heading over to Fizz to get myself a few things. No, you're looking at my elbow. That's what you're looking at. I don't want to look at your elbow. Get it out of the camera. Trust me, there's nothing I can do right now about it. I need to be careful when I drive. One thing to know, another thing is make sure if you got a car that it's not the park brakes working. You got oil in it that is fairly new. You got working AC, working heat, working windows, and no rattle in the back of the car. I know there's two things that rattle in my car. One being let's see. I know what it is. It's what the wheels are move on. The T axle. I could be wrong on that, but I know it's rattling on the car. The other kind of rattling I know of that I'm not worried about is a music stand I got in the back of the car. You're probably also now thinking, why do you have a music stand in your car? Well, let's just say I was using it for a particular volunteering situation. So I got a friend. Okay, you're gonna have a little bit of a harder time because I just rolled down the windows because I'm starting to sweat balls. I got a friend who loves horses and ponies, And every time we go down a certain road, she'd scream after, like, just in like wanting to get a pony. Ponies, sort of thing. If that makes sense. I got a car behind me all of a sudden. It looks exactly like my sister-in-law's van. Not gonna lie, it really does. Um, the wind's killing my face, but I'd rather have the cool air. No, it's just some intersections are weird, especially their layout. Anyways, back to the fizz thing. I was thinking, I was thinking of possibly seeing if Fizz does like a secret drink. Okay, I gotta slow down right here because I don't know how well I can trust the construction right now. So you know how on TikTok there's like the secret drinks videos that people do with like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts and all that fun stuff. So last night I decided that I want to see if Fizz will like has any like. Well, now that I think about it, Fizz is basically that idea. Just no, a lot of people don't think about it. Um, yeah, I'm actually just running over to Fizz right now to get myself a few drinks. I talked to my mom about getting if she wanted anything, and she's like, "Yeah, I haven't had that for forever." Now, for those that don't know what Fizz is, It's like a Utah thing. Like it's a Utah soda fountain shop. So I don't know if a lot of companies or a lot of states here in the U.S. If any of you don't have one, see if you can contact the company owners and see if you can like suggest a location because it never hurts to try. Okay, dumb moron. All right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna order real quick and then see how long it takes them to. Can I get a 24-ounce Diet Pegasus? And and then I want a sugar cookie to go with that. And then I'm gonna put this in before I forget. And then I would like, golly, I can't think of the name. All of a sudden I'm braining out. A Bingham Bash. I'll take a frozen one. And then can I also get a pretzel with that with cheese and salt? That'll be all. Nah.
Alright, and if you could just pick them up, Thomas.
Oh,
Here are those for you.
thank you.
Here's that card back for you.
Thank you.
And we've got that Pegasus for you. That cookie, and if you could just pull around to the grater on the other side to that thing and back, and that pretzel, we'll have that right out for you.
Thank you. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to drive-throughs, if you know it's going to be a long line, you're good to put your car in park. If you know it's going to be a while, put your car in park. If you know it's going to be a while and it's going to be a long line, put your car in park. But whatever you do not turn your car off. The reason why I say that is because it doesn't make sense to turn it off, and like it kind of does in a way that it'll practically preserve your gas longer, but in the long run, it'll probably be best if you just left your car going. Now, as you have heard me order, technically that's a usual for a lot of people.
Alright, here's that thing and back.
Sorry, I get carried away with doing that sometimes.
Pretzel.
Thank you very much.
Of course, have a good one.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've got to give Fizz at least because of how good their drinks are. Like literally, I was kind of hesitant at first with this particular place, and then I saw some of my classmates, and I started like, okay, what are you doing, sir? That's the biggest pet peeve I've got is when people are driving way too slow when they don't need to be. If they drive slow, and here's my stance on that. If you drive slow, go park. If you're driving slow and you're in a neighborhood, pull off to the side. If you're driving slow, speed up. That's my thought with the basic thing. Now, if you're seeing me and you're like, get off your tablet, dude, or get off your electronic, you're going to crash. I will say, I totally agree with you. Reason why is because there's a high chance of me getting in a wreck. And yes, I'm aware of it, so you don't need to worry about bragging, because I'm already bragging for you. However, it makes no sense to brag if I'm already bragging for you. Now, what I'm in the process of doing is hopefully getting a job. Now, as of right now, that is kind of a tedious thing to deal with because I recently quit my last job because I was having issues with the business itself. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's more of on me. Now, I can tell you right now, I work well with people, and I think I may as well apply for a few grocery stores for a full-time position. And which I did, and I'm hoping someone will give me a call Okay, you got a right blinker on when you're in the left turn lane, stupid. Chain your blinker, stupid. Okay. Here's a pet peeve of mine. I'm gonna probably list a few. My dad. Reason why is because he tends, and I'm not the only one that he tends to like push quite often. No, he doesn't get drunk. He just gets easily like irritated and agitated and frustrated. But that he does that irritate me quite a bit, and I literally just am ready to tell him to back off a bit. Don't get me wrong, there are things that I do think about that I got, such as just being careful with, such as if you're wondering, because I'm looking at a school that I'm thinking of maybe attending. I'm trying to lean myself toward going to the school, to living on my own at least, because having ADHD and autism mixed together is not an easy combination for myself. The only thing, I don't know why it's like, for some reason I feel like it's a struggle. Literally. I think the reason why it's a struggle is because of financial situations. But as of right now, I'm trying to remind myself from time to time. We don't even know how much it's going to cost. So once we figure out what that's going to cost, once we figure out what that's going to cost, then we'll have an idea of what we can pay. Like, because what I'd like to do is pay in segments, although that is going to put me in debt. But I want to have an idea at least what it's going to be like to be in debt for something. Now, I've got an idea of what it's being like being in debt for some things, but those were minor things. I wanted to see an idea of what it's like to being in debt for at least one major thing. That's all. One. Other than that, yeah. Although I don't drink coffee, I'm still not gonna. One thing I'd like to do is do like secret drinks. So if any of you are interested in seeing that, let me know, and I can do what I can. I'll do what I can to come up with something. Such as, well, I'm mostly leaning towards like soda secret drinks because I don't drink coffee nor tea. Anything that's alcohol related or beer related, yeah, I'm avoiding that because I'd rather be smart and use my brain instead of doing drugs. Okay, we're slowing down all of a sudden because apparently, I guess they're closing the road off. That's what I'm seeing right now. Excuse me, can y'all hurry up, please, and get out of the way before I run y'all over? No, I am going to let you know that I'm not mean. I don't even run people over. Like I've said, I try to amuse myself, and if you find that amusing, good for you. Now, if you ever want to see more stuff like that, let me know, and or just put it down in the comments. And I'll even start a shout out to those that are. Well, I'll give you a shout out if you want. If you go hit subscribe and like, put on post notifications. And what are we all doing? Why are we stopping? Okay, if I shout, it's because if there's a car in front of me and there's a car in front of the other car that's in front of me, and I don't know what they're doing, usually I'll be like, "What are you doing?" Because I can't see like through everything. Usually I'd be able to see past things because I'm able to. Uh, here's the biggest thing you're probably going to be fearing is I see, usually when I'm passing our football track or football field and slash or soccer field, usually I gotta be careful with the sound because it's like right there. Usually I'll see what's going on and I kind of get nerve wracked because usually I tend to kind of like start drifting. I'll be like, okay. All right, you loser. You know you could have waited. Apparently we had someone go when it wasn't their turn. Other than that, yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to hit the pause button on the thing for Fizz. If you're not here in the state of Utah and you don't know what Fizz is, I would suggest move here. But be careful, prices here are not cheap. So if you're living in a state where you're not paying over $5 for things, or for most things that are more of a on the want side, come on, come on. Um, then yeah, I would highly suggest be aware. You'll probably be spending more here in the state of Utah. It is safe to say that California, however, you'd be paying basically twice as much as what you're normally paying. Here in the state of Utah, you're paying maybe a third of it. Well, not even that. A quarter of it. No, a third of it. Sorry. Hello, curb. No, I tend to find the curb just to see where the right front wheel is. Let's see, neutral and then park. Yes, I tend to do stuff like that. Now, give me a minute. I'm gonna grab some stuff, some of these drinks, and some of the stuff to take in. So I'll be back to grab the towel in just a little bit. Ow, 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 my legs, my legs. Ow, like literally, I don't know. Oh wait, it's probably from when I went to the laser tag. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, strangest thing just happened. There was a tow truck that just went through the circle. Now, so I'm trying to grab so many things at once to try to do the very like bare minimum like transfers possible. Now, the position that I got my tablet in is like the worst spot ever. Because I could easily like drop my tablet with how I'm holding my tablet. Well, we're gonna quiet the trucks around here. Got your sugar cookie, Mom. I got your sugar cookie. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll do another live stream sometime in the next few days, possibly. So yeah, see ya.